Hello viewers, I am Dr. Vikas Gupta. Here I am sharing the research legal thought progressing to propound a new school of jurisprudence, that is, opportunistic school of jurisprudence. In this video, opinion and criticism is made on the theory given by Henry Maine. According to Maine, law develops through 4 stages. Firstly, law was made by the ruler under divine inspiration. The ruler pronounces law in the form of commands. He is supposed to be acting on behalf of God, and it is believed that all commands issued by the king have a divine sanction. Secondly, customary law. In this stage, commands crystallize into customary law. Third stage, knowledge of the law in the hands of the priests. In this stage, the knowledge and administration of law go into the hands of the minority, usually of religious nature, because the original lawmakers have lost their power. In the 4th stage, there is a codification. This is the last stage. All the earlier laws which were promulgated are now codified. He also talked about static and progressive societies. Now, in my opinion, I have certain reservations and criticism over the way the Henry Maine has classified it. According to Maine, in first stage, law is made by ruler under divine inspiration. But what is divine inspiration? Who is the source of divine inspiration? And how the sanctity of the source of divine inspiration shall be ascertained? Therefore, people are compelled and have no option other than to deem the ruler to be acting on behalf of the God, because they are subject to the ruler. Apart from the fact that the actions of the ruler may be arbitrary according to his will. How much this is appropriate to say that arbitrary actions, being the command, shall be said as law? There is no uniformity of command which arises due to arbitrariness. Therefore, arbitrary action is not law. Here the king is an authority, and in his opportunity as king, he has an opportunity to frame the instructions. According to Maine, in the 2nd stage, the commands crystallized into customary law. In the 1st stage, the command was deemed to be an outcome of divine inspiration, but if divine inspiration and source of divine inspiration is not authentic, then its crystallization into customary law simply portrays social ideology adopted as social practices commonly accepted by the society. So one can say that law is ideological expression commonly accepted and practiced by the society to regulate the human behavior. Comparing the 1st stage and 2nd stage in the light of the growth of law, how it is suitable to say that arbitrary actions crystallized to customary law? The span of arbitrary commands is not long lasting. In the 3rd stage, for the growth of law, he admitted that administration of law shifted into the hands of priests. This clearly means that the command influenced by the divine spirit as well as practices followed by the society, both are not in the line of social ideology. The priests were benefited with the change, and this provided opportunity to the priest to act authoritatively. In the opportunity of authority, priests behind the divine wheel practiced their own will orthodoxically, which was not their ideology. Therefore, it is not viable to say that it was the third stage as growth of law. According to Maine, in the fourth stage of the development of law, codification is the mechanical arrangement of the law which limits the elaboration, or for the purpose of the elaboration, it is dependent upon the authority to amend and extend the codification. Again, it is dependent upon the authority to vitalize their opportunity to amend and recodify their enactment. Therefore, one can say law is an outcome of opportunity.